Good morning, Southeast Idaho. This is your weather hazard briefing for Tuesday, November 27th, 2018. Taking a look at some of the highlights, we do have a busy period coming up for the next week or so. Today, our impacts are fairly low, maybe low to moderate, but we will have snow and rain-snow mix moving in from the west. There will be some snow accumulations in the mountains, starting in the central mountains and then moving east through the evening and overnight. Tonight, the impacts will be low to moderate. Most of the impacts will be across the eastern highlands and the northeastern highlands, nearing Yellowstone and the Montana Divide. That's because the mountain snow will shift to the east. That's where the focus will be overnight tonight. So we have a winter weather advisory. The map shows where this is located. It's for eastern Idaho in the northern highlands there, the northeastern highlands. That runs from 5 p.m. tonight through 11 a.m. tomorrow. And that's mainly for the mountain snow that we're expecting that could cause for some slippery conditions. Could cause some slippery conditions. So, and then looking out for the rest of the week, our impacts stay here for the winter weather. We do have another system coming in Thursday and Friday. Potentially another one this weekend, although that's kind of in flux right now. Either way, it's going to get colder this weekend, and anything that does occur this weekend would be snow if we did get any precipitation. So something to keep in mind looking ahead. Looking at a current weather depiction from the surface map here, we do have the system making its way into the Pacific Northwest. We will have snow and some rain-snow mix overspreading the area. It'll be mostly snow for areas impacted in the mountains, and then the Snake River Plain, some of the from Burley to Pocatello will be kind of a rain-snow mix, but we'll get into that in a second. Here's the current satellite and radar depiction. Again, the white area is the clouds that are overspreading the area. So not much sunshine to speak of today, although the precipitation will hold off for quite a while because, as you can see, right now it's over mostly western Washington, western Oregon, and northwestern California. So that'll take a while to get in. Temps today will be just a few degrees warmer than they have been the last couple days. We're looking at central mountains getting up near freezing, maybe some of the valleys going a little higher than that. Into the Snake Plain, we're looking at highs in the mid to upper 30s, even getting into the low 40s for the Burley area, down closer towards Twin Falls, eastern Magic Valley. That's going to be important looking ahead as this precipitation comes in later this evening, because as you can see from this model depicted forecast radar, as the precipitation comes into the central mountains, it will mostly be snow. We're expecting some accumulation on the mountains here. The focus tonight will be the central mountains for the snowfall accumulation. Down across the Magic Valley, getting along the interstate corridor, that's where we're expecting the temperatures to be warm enough to support rain, and then the rain-snow mix as it moves further east. Looking at 11 p.m., same thing, same model depiction. The focus is still mostly over the central mountains, although a lot of the snow has started to shift eastward. What's shown here is that rain, snow, and rain could get into the Pocatello area. We're expecting this to even get a little bit further northeast, maybe even into Blackfoot, stretching possibly up towards Shelley and Idaho Falls. But the rain snow line should be somewhere near that area. And what I should point out too, that this is a forecast model that is pretty generous with the precipitation. I expect the showers and snow will be a little bit more scattered than what's depicted here, but this is just to give kind of an overall view of what the precipitation types will be. Looking further ahead, jump another 6 hours. As you can see, we still have some rain along the interstate corridor, mixing in towards Pocatello. So Pocatello through Burley could see very little, if any, snow out of this. Meanwhile, the focus of the heavier snow shifts to the east over the eastern highlands, say from the Big Hole Mountains up through West Yellowstone, Idaho, or Island Park area, where we have the advisory currently. Then jump ahead another 6 hours. System starting to wind down 11 a.m. tomorrow. We'll see still some lingering showers across the eastern highlands. East of I-15 will mostly be the focus. There could be a couple of remnant showers over the central mountains, but for the most part, things will start to be drying out and tapering down by midday Wednesday. So when all is said and done, this is what we're expecting for forecast snow. Again, along the interstate corridor up through Idaho Falls, even to just south of Rexburg, and then through the whole Snake Plain, we're not expecting much snow at all. Central mountains near Stanley could see upwards of 2 to 3, maybe 4 to 6. Some of the higher elevations, and then where we have the advisory, that's where we're expecting the biggest impact. In general, we're looking at 2 to 4 inches with localized amounts of half a foot, maybe up to 8 inches, right along the Wyoming border. So this, of course, could affect Banner Summit over in the Central Mountains near Stanley, Targhee Pass, Pine Creek Pass, and Teton Pass heading towards Jackson. So something to keep in mind for commuters tomorrow, because most of the snow over the eastern highlands will fall overnight. So that's certainly something to keep in mind. That concludes the weather briefing for today. If there are any questions, please give us a call or send us an email with any feedback, or if you just want to check the weather forecast, just go to the page here and check it out. Have a good morning and stay safe.